Okay, students, in last lecture we have seen that is about the double fertilization. So today we see what happens after the fertilization, that is the post fertilization changes. So first we see about the post fertilization changes. Now the post fertilization. So we have seen that is the structure of the anatropous ovule, in which see here, that is the innermost part is the embryo sac, in which there are the three antipodal cells. Then here is the secondary nucleus, and here is the egg cell, and there are the two synergy. Okay, and then it is covered by the nucellus. Okay, then again this nucellus, it is covered by the integuments, that is the two integuments. So this ovule is known as bitegmic ovule. Okay, so simply it is the structure of the anatropous ovule. Okay, so after fertilization we have seen what happens in the fertilization. During fertilization, that is there is a double fertilization in angiosperm. That is, in the double fertilization, here one male gamete fuses with this egg. Okay, so see, that is here there is the formation of, after fertilization, here there is the formation of the zygote. Okay, so one male gamete fuses with the egg, that is a female gamete, and produce the zygote. This zygote is the diploid zygote. After fertilization, from this zygote, here the embryo development takes place. Development of embryo takes place. Then here we have seen that is there is the secondary nucleus, and after fertilization, that is one male gamete fuses with this secondary nucleus, and here produce the triploid pen. That is, it is the pen primary endospermic nucleus, which is the triploid. And from this primary endospermic nucleus, there is the formation of endosperm. So after fertilization, that is from the ovule, entire ovule, there is the formation of the seed. Okay, and from the ovary there is the formation of fruit. Okay, so see, that is here we have seen the structure of the pistil, that is in which here there is the stigma, style, and the ovary. Okay, so here after fertilization, what happens? The part of the stigma, then again style, it gets falls off. Okay, and only the part which is remain, that is the ovary. And this part of this ovary, there is the formation of a fruit, while inside which there is the ovule. Okay, so here from this ovule there is the formation of seed. So this ovule, from which formation of seed. If the ovary having many ovules, then many seeded fruit is produced. If the ovary having the single ovule, then single seeded fruit is produced. Okay, for example in mango, that is there is the only single seed. Why? Because in which there is the only single ovule. Okay, so here from the ovule, here the seed formation takes place. So what happens after fertilization? See, that is here in the after fertilization, that is from the zygote embryo produce. Okay, and all the cells of the embryo, these are the diploid. While here from the primary endospermic nucleus, that is there is the development of endosperm, which is mainly the nutritive mass around the embryo. So development of endosperm and this embryo, it mainly takes place simultaneously in the ovule. Okay, so see, that is here what happens, that is of the nucellus. So in many ovules, that is during the formation of seed, here the nucellus, it is used for the development of embryo and the endosperm. So whole part of the nucellus is utilized, but in some plants, that is the nucellus which remains, in some seeds nucellus it remains as it is, and converts into the thin papery part which is known as the perisperm. It is known as the perisperm. Then here we have seen that is there are the two integuments. Okay, so here outer integument, inner integument, and from this integument, that is there are the formation of seed coat. Seed coat, that is the outer hard seed coat, it is known as the testa. Inner thin seed coat, it is known as the tegumen. So here there are the two integuments, so there are the formation of two seed coat, that is outer hard seed coat, that is known as the testa, inner thin tegumen. Okay, so here see that is here inside the embryo sac, that is from the zygote embryo development takes place. Then there are the two cells, okay, which are known as the synergids. These synergids, one of the synergy, that is it gets rupture, wall ruptures, and here it is used for the entry of the pollen tube, and another synergid also gets degenerate. Okay, then here the antipodal cells which are towards the chelazal end, these antipodal cells also gets degenerate. Okay, so see that is here what happens post fertilization changes means what, that is after fertilization. Okay, what happens that is of the ovule. Okay, so after fertilization, that is from the zygote development of embryo takes place, from the primary endospermic nucleus development of endosperm takes place, then here from the nucellus perisperm, that is nucellar cells are always diploid, therefore perisperm cells are also diploid. Okay, and here from the two integuments, here there is the formation of seed coat. Okay, so in this way here entire ovule it converts into the seed. Okay, next we have also seen that is about how the endospermic seeds are produced, how the non-endospermic seeds are produced, etc. Okay, so these are some after fertilization changes, that is known as the post fertilization. Okay, so these post fertilization changes, how the occurs, that is how the development of the endosperm takes place, and then we can see that is about how the development of embryo takes place. Okay, so see about the development of endosperm. So develop endosperm, it is the nutritive mass, and it mainly develops from the primary endospermic nucleus. Okay, so which is the triploid primary endospermic nucleus. So development of endosperm, it mainly takes place by the three types. So the first is the nuclear type of endosperm. So nuclear type of endosperm, it mainly occurs, that is in examples, these are mainly the monocot, that is the maize, wheat, coconut also. In these plants we can see that is the nuclear type of endosperm is produced. So here how the nuclear type of endosperm is produced. See that is here. See that is here after fertilization, here is the embryo sac, in which we have seen here is the zygote is produced. Okay, from which embryo development takes place simultaneously, and here is the primary endospermic nucleus, which is the triploid primary endospermic nucleus. Okay, so here this primary endospermic nucleus, it divides by the mitosis, by the pre-nuclear division. So this primary endospermic nucleus, it divides by the pre-nuclear division, that is only karyokinesis takes place. Only karyokinesis takes place. And here we see that is here in this endosperm. So here is the development of embryo takes place, from this zygote simultaneously development takes place, and here there are the formation of the only nuclei. That is, in this step here the wall formation does not take place. Cell wall formation does not take place. Only here this nucleus divides by the mitosis, that is only karyokinesis takes place, wall formation does not take place. So in this endosperm we can see that is there are only the formation of free nuclei. Then what happens, that is these free nuclei they gets arranged towards the periphery. See, that is here how they gets arranged. See here, they gets arranged towards the periphery. Like this. So here is the simultaneously embryo development takes place, and here the wall formation takes place from the periphery towards the center. So each nuclei around which here wall formation takes place, and here the wall formation it mainly takes place from the periphery towards the center. Like this wall formation takes place. Then again here we can see that is whole the endosperm it becomes the cellular endosperm. So here there is the embryo development takes place, and this nutritive mass which is produced, that is the whole here the cell wall, that is the cell formation takes place. Okay, so here it is the nuclear type of the endosperm. Okay, so in the nuclear type of endosperm what happens here, the primary endospermic nucleus it only divides by the karyokinesis, that is only free nuclei are divided, that is cytokinesis does not take place. Okay, next type is the cellular type. Cellular type of the endosperm. So in cellular type of endosperm it mainly occurs, that is about the 72 families of dicot. Dicotyledon मेंबर्स मध्ये मेजॉरिटी आपल्याला सेल्युलर टाइप ऑफ एंडोस्पर्म पाहायला मिळेल. ओके, so for example that is in case of the petunia, then there are the many examples, that is in which here the cellular type of the endosperm it mainly occurs. Okay, so see that is here how the cellular type of endosperm is development takes place. So here like this here is the primary endospermic nucleus, here is the zygote. Okay, so here this primary endospermic nucleus it gets divides. So when it get divides by the karyokinesis and again immediately cytokinesis. Karyokinesis and immediately cytokinesis takes place. Okay, so see here that is what happens here when the primary endospermic nucleus gets divides. It produces the two nuclei, that is the karyokinesis, and immediately wall formation takes place, that is the cytokinesis. Okay, wall formation takes place. So here simultaneously embryo development takes place. Then again here this cell and this cell again divides by the karyokinesis and cytokinesis. So here the cellular endosperm is produced. That is here the small embryo development takes place. Simultaneously we can see, and here there is the cellular type of the endosperm formation takes place. that is about the cellular endosperm. Okay, so here nuclear type, in which we have seen that is the primary endospermic nucleus, which divides only karyokinesis first. Okay, then free nuclei are produced, and then again wall formation takes place from the periphery towards the center. Okay, while here in the cellular type of endosperm, see that is here the primary endospermic nucleus first divides by the karyokinesis, immediately cytokinesis takes place, that is wall formation takes place. Okay, so here the cytokinesis and the karyokinesis, it takes place simultaneously, due to which here the cellular endosperm is produced. Okay, so see that is here in the nuclear type of endosperm. For example, in coconut we have seen that is in the coconut there is center, at the center there is the hollow portion or the free nuclear endosperm, that is water. Okay, and here around which there is the thick portion which is mainly we eat. Okay, so this thick portion, white portion, it is known as the cellular portion. Okay, so here this cellular portion, that is the white portion, and here the water which is present inside the coconut, it is mainly the pre-nuclear endosperm. Okay, so we can also see that is these 8 mainly seen, that is in the maize, wheat or sunflower, also the nuclear type of the endosperm. Okay, so here that is the cellular endosperm, it mainly seen, that is in case of the datura, that is then petunia, etc. We have seen here the cellular type of the endosperm, that it mainly occurs in case of the dicot plants. Here the nuclear type, it mainly occurs in monocot, or also in case of the sunflower, that is the dicot also. Okay, so first type nuclear type of endosperm, second is the cellular type of the endosperm. Then third type, there is the halobial type of the endosperm. So see that is the third type of the endosperm. So here in the third type of endosperm, that is the halobial type. This type of endosperm, it mainly occurs, that is the order Halobiales. That is example, these are mainly the Aspodalius, and then Vallisneria, in which here also we can see that is the halobial type of the endosperm. So here in the halobial type of endosperm, we see that is here is the primary endospermic nucleus, okay, which is the triploid, and here is the zygote, which is the diploid. Okay, so here the primary endospermic nucleus, it mainly produces, that is divides first karyokinesis, and immediately the cytokinesis takes place. Then again cytokinesis takes place, and here the two cell structure is produced. That is, the larger cell is towards the micropylar end. So see that is here, larger cell towards the micropylar end. Here is the micropylar end, okay, here is the chalajal end. Okay, so see that is here towards the chalajal end, here smaller cell is produced. Smaller cell towards the chalajal end, and larger cell towards the micropylar end. So here towards the micropylar end, that is there is the formation of embryo from this zygote. So see that is here, after firstly here only the cytokinesis takes place. That is here the two nucleated cells are produced. Okay, And then again what happens, in each cell here the free nuclear division occurs. That is only the karyokinesis takes place. Okay, see that is here. Okay, so here again the free nuclear division takes place. Here again the free nuclear division takes place. And then here what happens, again wall formation takes place. That is from the periphery towards the center. That is like that of the nuclear type. Here the wall formation takes place periphery towards the center like this, and it becomes the cellular. Here also the wall formation takes place from the periphery towards the center. Okay, so in this way here the allovial type of the endosperm is produced. Okay, so lastly all the endosperm it becomes cellular. It is the nutritive mass. But here the development of the endosperm it mainly takes place by the three types. First we have seen that is the nuclear type. Second we have seen the cellular type. Okay, so see that is in nuclear type what happens, primary endospermic nucleus gets divides only the karyokinesis, that is by the free nuclear division. Many free nuclei are produced, then this free nuclei gets arranged towards the periphery, and then again wall formation takes place from periphery towards the center. Okay, then in cellular type what happens, that is here in the cellular type the primary endospermic nucleus gets divides, and here the two cells formation takes place. Then again immediately here the karyokinesis and cytokinesis takes place. So here the cell formation takes place only in the cellular type of the endosperm. And in halobial type what happens, we can see in the halobial there are the two types. One is the cellular and also the nuclear type. How? That is here the firstly here primary endospermic nucleus it divides by the mitosis, it produces two nuclei, immediately wall formation takes place. That is, it is the cytokinesis. Okay, and after this cytokinesis in each cell here the free nuclear division takes place, only karyokinesis, and then again the wall formation takes place and it becomes the cellular. Okay, so it is about the halobial type of the endosperm. So this halobial type of the endosperm it mainly occurs, that is in monocot, that is the in order halobials order, that is in case of the Asphodelius, and then in case of the Vallisneria also we can see that is the halobial type of the endosperm. Okay, so today we see about how the development of endosperm takes. Okay, so here see that is here halobial type of endosperm is intermediate between the cellular and the nuclear type of the endosperm. Okay, so we have seen that is about the three types of the endosperm. Next that is about one special type of endosperm that mainly occurs in the corn, that is the mosaic type of the endosperm, that is the mosaic endosperm. So this mosaic endosperm it mainly occurs, example that is the corn. So in this type of the endosperm, that is this endosperm it mainly containing that is the two different type of the tissue. So we can see that is in the corn, that is the endosperm, it is the endospermic seed corn is in which here we can see that is here there are the two different patches, colored patches which occurs that is in the case of the corn. So it is the mosaic endosperm. So it is mainly the different type of the endosperm in which here the two different colored patches we can see in this type of the endosperm. So it is known as the mosaic endosperm, somewhat different, but main three types of the endosperm these are mainly the first we have seen that is the nuclear type of endosperm, second we have seen that is the cellular type of endosperm, and third we have seen that is the halobial type of the endosperm. Okay, so these are the three main types of the development of endosperm. So here the endosperm it mainly having the nutritive mass. Okay, it provides nutrition to the embryo. So in some seeds here, what happens, that is the endosperm remains as it is. These seeds are known as endospermic seed. For example, maize, wheat, these are the endospermic seed. Jawar, it is also the endospermic seed. But in some seeds, what happens, this endosperm which is produced, it is used for the development, which is mainly absent in some seeds, that is, it is used for the development of embryo. So in such seeds, the whole endosperm is utilized for the development of embryo. So here the endosperm, it gets degenerate. It is used for the development of embryo, and due to which here embryo becomes large. Okay, so in case of the pea or in case of the beans, we can see that is, these are the endospermic seed. Sorry, non-endospermic seed. Why? Because in which here the endosperm is completely utilized for the development of embryo. Okay, so here the seeds in which endosperm remain as it is the endospermic seed. But some seeds in which endosperm is utilized for the development of embryo, so here completely endosperm is used for the development of embryo. So these seeds are the non-endospermic seed. Okay, so we can see detail about the endospermic seed and non-endospermic seed next video. Okay, so it is about the development of endosperm.